On today's criminal law Q&A, what we're going to do is go over the question that's routinely asked: can I get probation? There's really three types of considerations that someone needs to know about before we can even answer that question. The first is the statutory language of the crime you're convicted of. There are certain crimes, whether you're a first offender or a ninth offender, you cannot get probation, okay? Murder is one of those crimes, no probation for murder. Armed robbery, you cannot get probation for armed robbery. Even a crime like felon in possession of a firearm. So you're a convicted felon, you have a gun, you cannot get probation for that type of crime. So you look at the language of the penalty and you see if it deprives you of what's called benefits. If it's one of those without benefits crimes, then you're not getting probation, regardless of what you've done in your life previously. The next thing, assuming you have a probation eligible crime, we got to look at your criminal history. As a general rule, if you've been put on probation twice in Louisiana for a felony, you are not eligible for a third time. Now in 2017, there were some changes to the law that expanded this out for a certain classification of people. If your third felony is a drug offense, you may be eligible for probation. If your third offense is a DWI third or DWI fourth offense, you may be eligible for probation. So in those two cases, it is really just dealing with not wanting to incarcerate substance abusers and really afford them the opportunity to get their disease handled that allows them to potentially get probation, but there's certain things they have to do, whether it be go through drug court or inpatient treatment, what have you. Now, there's another category of cases that really is a bit of a catch-all. A newer provision of the law allows for the district attorney and the court to agree to apply the benefit of probation to someone that's either convicted of certain crimes that are not probation eligible, or because of who they are, their criminal history, still afford them the opportunity to have probation. Again, this is on a case-by-case basis. The district attorney has to recommend it, the court has to find it's in the interest of justice, and there are certain violent crimes that are excluded from consideration, okay? So that is a potential possibility. Now, there are some people going to be adjudicated multiple offenders. You may be convicted of a second time for a nonviolent crime. You may have had a forgery one time, a cocaine case this time. If the district attorney files a habitual offender bill or the multi-bill, or bitching as they call it in some places, it will eliminate the opportunity for you to get probation. And so you will have to go to jail. There'll be a mandatory minimum sentence you have to serve. And when you serve that sentence, you will not earn good time. Your only option is to be released on parole for parole eligible offenses. So that is a very common question people have asked: can I get probation? Now you know.